Hey, welcome to video number 2 in this series. I'm going to be building a shim to go on the bottom of our bearing bracket. Now I realize it's a fairly simple shape. If I rotate it around, it wouldn't take me too long just to build this. But I'm going to show you some techniques you can use, because what if this was an extremely complicated shape that you didn't want to have to build again? So what we're going to do is we're going to find a way to copy whatever shape we have here and then make another solid out of it. So first things first, grab my bottom view, and I am going to start a new sketch right here on the bottom, and I'm going to convert entities. This allows me to grab stuff off of other sketches and put them on new sketches. So by clicking this face, saying yes, see, I got the entire perimeter. Convert entities again. I'm going to grab each of these circles, clicking on the edge of them, say yes. Now I got my perimeter and I got my circles. So now what I need to do is I need to find a way to be able to use what I've just created in a different sketch. To do that, I come up here into my tools menu, all the way down here where it says blocks. I'm going to make a block. All right, ask me what do I want to put in the block. Well, I'm just going to click and drag over this entire screen, and you see it just grabbed everything in this sketch. By clicking the green tick mark, I just turned all of that into a block. Now I can right click on the block and I can say save the block. Now I can save this onto my desktop. So I'm going to call this my Bearing Shim. I'll save it, and you'll see it pop up on my desktop here in just a second. There it is. Okay, so I can exit this sketch that I used to make a block, and I can just hide it. All right, so now I'm going to open up a new part. When this new part opens up, I am going to throw a new sketch onto my top plane. I'm going to grab this bearing shim block off of my desktop. I'm going to drag it in here, and I'm going to position it somewhere around the center, green tick mark, say, yep, that's what I want. Now, center, hold shift, origin point, and I'm going to say that I want these to be coincident. Now I'm going to click on the top line, and I'm going to say I want it horizontal. So now it's nicely positioned just the way I want it. All I got to do is go into my features, and I'm going to extrude this. And my last shape I extruded up. So this one I'm going to extrude down, and it's only going to be 1/8 of an inch. So 1/8 going down. There we go. Green tick mark. I'll change my shading so I can actually see it. And while I'm thinking about shading, I'm going to add some appearance to it. So just so when we make the assembly, it'll stand out more. I'll just pick blue. If you want to add a color to it to make it stand out, throw whatever color you want on it. Just a little trick when you're assembling things to help them stand out. Okay, so there is my shim. I created a block, and then I used that block to create the shim. So now I just have to save this solid, and once again I'm just going to call this my bearing shim, leave it on the desktop. That's fine. Okay, hope this step was helpful. Hope you're having a good day. In video 3 we will turn our bearing bracket and our shim into an assembly.